G'day again, Dave from Out&About with Dave, and I'm here at another good mate of mine's place, Craig, and I've taken the advantage of, he runs Gascoigne Garage, and I've taken advantage of having a look at a trailer where he's adjusting and calibrating and doing up and replacing the electric brakes on the Caravan. So let's go over to Craig and we'll find out what he's doing and how these things work. So let me introduce you to Craig. Craig, how are you? Say g'day to the Out&Abouters if you like.
Hey, g'day.
Yeah, so I took the opportunity to come in to see you to have a look at the brakes, electric brakes on the Caravan, because some people may not have taken the hubs off and everything else to look. And so when I'm driving down the road and I put my foot on the brakes, I've got a little control in the back of the car there, in the front of the car, and it sends a signal off to the back of the car, which is picked up on the 7-pin plugs or whatever pins I'm running. Yep. And it just puts the brakes, the pressure onto the brakes.
Yeah, it sends a voltage signal to the magnet, and the magnet attaches to the drum.
Yeah, well, show us this magnet you're referring to. Far away.
Yeah, so that's the magnet that gets the voltage signal.
Yep.
So the stronger the voltage, the more magnetic field is created.
So that's the wiring leading into it, and that wires goes behind the drums and the brake and the wheels and everything else, and goes off to the pin.
That's it.
Yep. And that then is fixed to an arm.
Fixed on that arm, and then it just...
driver's side of the Caravan now, so the wheel is turning that way, and when the magnet goes on, it grips onto the back of the brake drum.
That's it.
And we'll show you that in a minute.
Pushes the shoes out.
Pushes the shoes out. So you can see the shoes moving outwards then when you apply that. There we go, look at that. So obviously the force of the magnet onto the drum regulates how hard that's applied, those brakes are applied.
That's it. The more voltage, the harder they come on.
So this here now is the brake unit we've been talking about inside the cabin of the car. This one is a red arc one, and it's got numerous settings there. You can put it on depending on the type of driving you're doing and all that sort of thing. But it basically pits up the force you're applying to the brakes, and it does that through the brakes themselves when they come on, but also through inertia, and it sends that signal through to the back of the car, and that's picked up on the 7-pin plugs and whatever pins you're riding, and tells it how hard to brake. Well, let's have a look at those drums. So these are the drums that normally that's what you see on the outside, isn't it? Yeah. So you got your bearings and everything. You take the drum off, and then those brake shoes, they're inside that dish there.
That's it.
But that magnet
runs on that bit. Yeah.
It gets adhered to there. So
you want it to be fairly clean, because they wear out otherwise. Yeah.
But that's your job, and you tell me what I need to do and replace and everything else. And there's the bearings there, but they're not so much to do with the brakes as such, but more the running to the wheels itself. Yeah. So is that a job that a bullfed can do?
No, you need a mechanic working on brakes.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, especially with the speeds involved, the distances and the severity and everything else, and especially if something goes wrong and people ask, well, hang on, who tightened these up? Who did that? Yeah, that's right. No, well, thanks, Craig. That's been good. I'm sure that that'll help someone. And unless you really know what you're doing, don't do it yourself. Thanks, mate.
No
Cheers.
worries.